With every US intervention, the question of when, why and if at all to withdraw its forces has sooner or later taken centre stage and stirred both debate and controversy. Syria is the latest example, and how much confusion this discussion has already caused. First problem to solve is how the withdrawal will look. It still remains a mystery, not only to the world, but seemingly also to US officials themselves.
They're all coming back, and they're coming back now.
They said again recently, could we have more time? I said, nope, you can't have any more time.
We're going to be removing our troops. I never said we're doing it that quickly.
I never said fast or slow.
What's your timetable? When do you want troops to be out?
Somebody said 4 months.
You just say on the timetable for withdrawing troops. Do you think it's?
I think it's just over a period of time, but we're withdrawing.
Is it mission accomplished? As with George Bush's Iraq War speech, things don't look that clear and simple. And the biggest problem of all, just how will the US balance the interests of its permanent and temporary allies in the region?
We're going to be discussing the president's decision to withdraw, but to do so from northeast Syria in a way that makes sure that the defense of Israel and our other friends in the region is absolutely assured.
Those other allies are the Kurds. The US says they won't leave until they're safe. And this is a red line for Turkey, a long-standing NATO ally. Any Kurd-linked conditions or caveats are simply unacceptable for Ankara.
If the withdrawal is put off with ridiculous excuses, like the Turks are massacring Kurds, which does not reflect the reality, we will implement this decision.
And we haven't even spoken about containing Iran. Also, does the defeat of ISIS automatically equal a US exit? President Trump certainly seemed to think so.
We have won against ISIS. We've beaten them, and we've beaten them badly.
But others, like Mike Pompeo or John Bolton, still talk of the continuing battle against Islamic State. US forces continue airstrikes in Syria, which show no sign of abating. Which brings me to this next point. Despite the concerns of top officials, the Pentagon is already taking a more relaxed attitude to their current strike reports.
The continued degradation of ISIS leads to decreased kinetic activities against the terrorist organization. Our intent is to reduce the number of reports while maintaining transparency.
Reports will decrease from weekly to twice a month, and releases will no longer indicate a specific time, location, or even target for such strikes.
It's an indication that the United States is not really withdrawing from Syria in any meaningful way. I think it means that they plan to continue with their effort to undermine and attack the Syrian government in one form or another. They have not yet given up their idea of basically promoting division within Syria. The effort to break off northeast Syria and effectively create a separate entity in the Kurdish region, that effort is failing for various reasons. But there and elsewhere, there's still a long-term goal to prevent Syria from being a strong, stable, united force that is independent of both Washington and Riyadh and Tel Aviv.
If the hope for the US plan in Syria was new year, new strategy, this hasn't quite materialized, with the US administration seemingly as confused as the rest of us.